It all started long ago.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before.
The humans ruled the mainland. As far as mortal eyes could see, the land was fertile and green. The humans, for now, were a neutral bunch. They did not start any major fights, they were living very peacefully. The farms were green, and the humans saw a very bright future ahead. The southmost part of the world was home to the Wood Elves. The elves are still not ready. They're still not ready for the person, the abomination that's about to be born. Will it be a hero or will it be the devil? Well, time will answer those questions. The elves were not weak by any means. Everyone knew they might not be the strongest, but they were not weak. The great Dwarven kingdom, Damiwar. At this moment, the dwarves lack land, but is the most advanced kingdom in this world ready to expand and scale their growth even more. Their technology was the most advanced, and everyone knew that the dwarves were the best. The dwarves were the best. There's a saying in the human lands that if you smell gold, there might be a dwarf nearby. Age of Hope, year 98. This was the year when the elves first set foot on the mainlands. Surprisingly, it did not bother the humans much. They greeted the elves with open arms, and it seemed that there was no conflict till now. The humans, surprisingly, were not mad about this. But on the other side, the dwarves were also thinking of the same thing. They also had to expand. Their island was getting too small. This tiny little island could not contain the dwarves anymore. Exactly at this time period, something else also happened which will change the world. It was the birth of the Mad King Samona. He was a sweet elf boy who loved to play around, he loved to swim. Till now, no one knew what this little boy, this little elf boy could achieve, and the things that he could destroy, and the things he will. But this story is not about the Mad King. With time, you will see kings greater than the mighty Mad King. People so fierce that they can wipe down cities within moments. In another part of the world, the humans were not happy with the dwarf advances. The dwarves were making some buildings in human land, and this time the humans were not happy. But the dwarves are not someone who you should trifle with. The dwarves are the most advanced race after all. And they showed that they are the most advanced. They sent the mighty ship Zoe. And Zoe just went berserk. But just as Zoe was returning back home, the humans launched an invasion, a full-scale invasion in the Dwarven Island. But the humans were defeated very easily. Their weapons were destroyed in front of the highly advanced Dwarven weapons. And just like that, the humans came to a ruin. It did not take much time for the dwarves to take over the whole human kingdom. In the northernmost part of the world was something which was even more deadlier than the dwarves. Something which no one feared till now, but they were slowly growing. But very soon the orcs divided into three parts. But something else was going on. An alliance of all the three orc kingdoms. The dwarves were the part of this alliance too. The alliance was called True Hopes of Water. And just like that, the dwarves started another war. This time their target was the elves. The elves sent a massive army. Samona, who was just 19 years old, and he is going to see battle for the first time. For the first time, he will have to kill. For the first time, Samona saw people trying to kill each other so bad. It was not like the peaceful elf village that he was brought up in. The dwarf lands were vast. It stretched very far. So our little elves had to travel for days and look for any dwarves they can find in the way. And just like that came one fateful day when Samona had to kill for the first time. It changed something within this little boy. He now has tasted blood and it was tasty. The elves went on destroying any dwarves they could find, and Samona was fighting more and more. Slowly but surely his kill counter was piling up. Just a few months after the war, Samona already had 12 kills under his belt. One day, Samona faced a mighty dwarven blacksmith named Tekom. Tekom was a legendary warrior. He was level 9. He has single-handedly killed 200 humans. This was a battle that Samona barely made through. The other elves were also moving at a very fast pace. Just some dwarves can't come and declare war on them. They made sure that every dwarf they saw was killed. It was not a war where the elf wanted to conquer the dwarves. It was a war where they wanted to wipe them all off the map. The war went on for years. But at last, the elves were taking control of most of the mainland. Finally, after so long, Samona was going back to his village. It was time to rest up and recover. For the war has just settled down. It has still not finished yet. But the dwarves could not rest at this moment, for they had lost a lot. They have lost their brothers. They have lost every resource they had. At this very moment, the orcs were also plotting something very sinister. The orcs were about to make their first move very soon.